Thank you for coming in. We are doing 20-ish minutes of side split stretching starting right now. You don't need any equipment. Anything that I do, I will explain with just a wall and the floor, and hopefully, if you have some balance, standing. But if you want to feel a little bit safer, feel free to grab a yoga mat so you have a little bit more grip on your feet. If you want, you can grab some smaller stools for a little support in your arms to help make pushing a little bit easier. That's it. Let's get started. Hip cars. All right. First warm up exercise is called hip cars. We are doing controlled articulated rotations with our legs, getting our legs through a whole entire full range of motion. We're going to start with high knee, open up all the way, rotate, and bring that ankle up as high as you can, and bring that leg down and back, slightly behind the standing leg. And we're going to do 10 reps of these. Here's one, high knee, open, ankle, down and back. 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 I think this is 7. My left leg is a little tired. You're also tired. Feel free to take a little break. I'm taking a break right now because I need it, and you're just forced to follow along. But you can always ignore me and do more or less or more. I think there's 9 and 10. All right, let's switch to the other side so that standing leg gets a little bit of a break. Deep Space Black is on his way to the gym. He is gonna run there at full speed and do some high knees on his way so that he won't have to do as much of these. All right, so we're doing the same thing on the other leg. High knee, open wide, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open wide, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open wide, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open wide. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Ankle up, down and back. High knee, open wide, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open wide, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open wide, ankle up, down and back. I think we are gonna be at 10 on this one, but could have happened a long time ago. I'm bad at counting. All right, that is the hip car in one direction on both sides. Now we're gonna reverse it. If you do wrist rotations, you gotta do the other side. We're going to start with down and back. Again, hold on to a wall if you need that stability. Down and back is bring the glute nice and hard and flexing the hamstring into it to pull on that hip flexor in the front, bring the leg a little bit back. You don't have to get into this position because, this and this are pretty much the same amount of work for the hip. So try to keep the upper body relatively straight and bring that leg a little bit back. All right, so we're starting here, leg back. We're gonna lift it up like you're about to kick somebody, and then bring that ankle down and knee front. That was a sideways view. Let's do it from the side, or I guess from the front. Leg back, side, ankle, forward, back, side, ankle, forward. Whew, I'm a little bit off balance. I stood on this leg for too long. It's tired. All right. Let's get back into it. Back, side, ankle, forward, 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 back, side, ankle, forward. 3 more. Last one. All right. Shake out that hip. Do a little dance. I'm going to scoot this camera back so that YouTube doesn't cut my head off. Doesn't matter to everybody else on Instagram. But yeah, that's what I was doing. We're going to switch over to the other side. I don't know why I demonstrated a high knee because we're doing the opposite. Leg back, side, ankle down, forward, 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 back, side, ankle down, forward. This is 6. We're gonna do 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's it. Hip cars are done. If you're feeling real tight around here from trying to balance and keeping your balance, do some hula hoopies. Take your time, relax. We're going to do something completely different for the next warm-up exercise, so you get a little bit of cool down time from that. All right. Next thing we're going to do is called elephant walks, and we get into this L-shaped position. If you're up here, that's totally okay. Work to whatever makes sense for you. We are going to bend one leg. In this case, I'm going to bend my left leg. Then we're going to sort of sassy our butt out and lean into the other hip with a straight leg. If that makes no sense to you, you can just bend one leg and keep the other leg straight and lean forward. If you feel like there's a good stretch here in the hamstring and a good stretch maybe in the other hamstring, you're already all set, good to go. Now, that's a basic elephant walk. And to do this variation, you just switch which leg is straight and which leg is bent. And try to keep your chest low and add a little bit more difficulty. Let's do 1 or 2 more of these real quick, and then we'll demonstrate a slightly different variation. The next one, once we get into the bent leg, straight leg position, I want you to rotate your chest and open it up towards the direction of the straightened leg. In this case, my right leg is straight. I'm rotating towards my right, which is facing you. And you should feel that stretch get way more intense in this upper outer glute area. And if you try to bring your chest down and open it all at the same time, it should get even more intense. That's it. That's the more intense variation. Do it on the other side. Rotate towards the leg that is straight and try to bring the chest lower to the ground. You should feel a deeper stretch in the outer glute and hamstring. We're going to be using other stretches on the outer glute and hamstring towards the rest of this little mini workout. So it's okay if you don't get super ridiculously warmed up in either one of these. There's plenty more to come. All right. I think this is 7, 8, 9. Oh, I don't know if I ever said this. We're doing 10 of these on each side. And 10. All right. Shake that leg out. Ooh. We got some question. Oh boy, feels horrendous. Perfect. That is exactly how it's supposed to feel. Your hamstrings, your side butt. That's hopefully after a couple more days, it feels less horrendous. All right. Let's keep going to the next exercise, and it's called the Cossack Switch. You're gonna widen your stance a little bit, probably 1.5, 2 times wider than your shoulder or your hips, whatever. Pick one. It's not that important for this part. And you're gonna point your toes roughly 45, 60-ish degrees out from your center. And I want you to take your knees and lean in the direction of your toes, wherever you can. If you get stuck here, that's fine. Try to slide the other leg out a little bit and see if you can work on this hip joint right here. If your ankles are super tight and you can't lean forward, that's okay. Come up a little bit higher. If your ankles are super good, lean really far forward and have fun. That's cool too. And if you're feeling comfortable in this leg, in this hip, in this ankle, you can do some little wiggles, some dancing. shake that knee a little bit, get some motion in those joints. And this other leg that hasn't been doing anything this whole time, you can try to experiment with rotating that leg. There's a lot, I know. Just throwing everything out there. You decide what sticks and what you like. And if it also feels horrendous, then I don't know what to tell you. We're just gonna have to keep doing it. You're tough and strong. I know you're running a lot. All right, let's go to the other side. You can take this slow. If your ankle comes up over here on this side and your ankle is wobbly and you're feeling unstable, you don't have to be as intense with what's going on in that leg. You can come up a little bit higher. You can get out of that intense calf stretch by putting your heel down and standing up a little taller. And then if all of this is good and sorted, you can wiggle that leg a little bit. It's not just the foot. I know it's like obvious that the foot is moving, but my knee is also pointing up when my toes point up. Just the whole leg is twisting. All right, I think we've only done like one of these. We got 5. Here's 2 and 3 and 4. I am seeing that we have 3 views on YouTube. If anybody has questions, send them on through, and I will do my best to be more clear and more entertaining. All right. Deep Space Black has posted a long comment, but I'm way too far away from the camera to be able to read that, so I'm just going to casually crawl over and peer at the phone. My Cossacks are a lot better than they used to be. I can point my toes up to the ceiling now comfortably. I used to not be able to. Dude, amazing. Congratulations. I'm glad we're working on these together and you're feeling like you're making progress. It's got to feel super satisfying. Oh, Dusty Images joined. Hi. I don't know when you popped in, but I was way too far over there and the phone is too small. But thank you for coming. We do 20, 30-ish minutes of side splits every single day to practice consistency, make a little bit of progress. If you feel like anything needs a little bit more explanation, because we have a lot of regulars, and I sometimes forget to explain stuff, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep going. Let's see. We finished the Cossack switches, so we're going to get into the actual stretches. Our first stretch is the hamstring stretch. And especially if you're relatively new to stretching and your hamstrings are tight and you can't really get any further than this, I like to do these by standing up straight, taking a step forward and sassy hips, throw that butt as far back as you can. And that basically helps you to create this angle in one leg. We're going to stretch each leg one at a time. And gravity pulls your whole entire upper body down. So you do a little bit less work, gravity does a little bit more work, and you put all that pressure into one leg, and you control the angle basically by moving your butt and not, forcing your chest down. However, we are going to force our chest down to deepen the stretch. Let's first widen the stance so that you're comfortable and balanced. Hold on to something if you need to. Stay safe. And let's try to bring our belly buttons down to the thighs as if we're trying to fold into them. Try to keep your lower back straight. If it's not totally straight, that's totally fine, especially if it's your first time. Just try it out. All right. 30 seconds. We're going to hold this stretch and we're going to apply consistent pressure. Lots of words. All right. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh my God. Come on up. Relax for a second. Shake out that leg. This is the first movement that feels nice. Oh, okay. Man. None of the warm up felt good at all. Not even the last couple of reps. That's crazy. All right, because the hamstring stretch is one of my least favorites. It burns every single time, and I have like tingly sensation in the back of my leg. But okay, all right, that's news to me, and that's awesome for you. I love it for you. All right, let's keep going. Uh, and do the other side. So let's stand up straight, take a step forward, throw the hips back, widen the stance so that you're balanced. Grab a stool or a fireplace, I guess, if you have one, and let's try to bring the belly button to the thigh. Ready? 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh my god. Yeah, it's crazy. This feels nice to you. That's just insane. It felt so not nice. I'm leaning against the wall to recover, and I'm just casually trying to kill some time while my legs regain function. Okay, next stretch, totally different. We're not working any of those things. We're gonna do the butterfly next. If you have a wall or something flat and rigid behind you, it will help you to rest your butt, your shoulders, and your head against that flat, smooth, durable thing. And that way you can focus all of your intention on the hip part. All right. So let's grab our feet, pull them towards us, and work on those hips. Chris, I think you joined a little bit after the hip cars, but we were doing this crazy thing where you move your legs in circles, kind of weirdly. It's kind of weird to bring this up now, but some of those muscles that we were using are used to do this, to do the butterfly where I guess your hips are flapping up and down in this goofy way. Anyways, use those muscles. Bring the knee down as low to the ground as you can, and once your glutes are firing and this outer thigh muscle is firing, add a little bit of support with your hands. Apply a little pressure. You can use the shoulder blades against the wall thing or whatever you have behind you to apply even more pressure because you have something behind you to push with. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. That's it. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, release the pressure. Let those legs come up. If you need some help, bring them together. Move a little, regain some function in those legs. We're getting to the pancake, and the pancake is one of those tough stretches because it works on so many different muscles. But the goal is to open the legs and fold at the hips. So it's basically a hamstring stretch, except your legs are split open. All right. I like to set this up if you have grippy flooring so that you're not slipping out very easily, unlike right here where I'm slipping quite a bit. You can just rest your butt against the wall. In this case, whatever you used for the butterfly stretch, the stretch before, you can do that. And if your feet are staying stable enough, you can sort of make a tripod. So your feet are a couple inches away from the wall, a couple centimeters away from the wall. 30-ish centimeters is probably a lot. 20 centimeters is probably not quite enough. But with your butt resting on the wall, you can slowly inch your way down and see how low you can get. And then try to bring that chest forward, keeping your lower back relatively straight. Just start feeling that stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Chris, maybe you'll love this because you like hamstring stretches. I really don't like this one, but I can't say I like most of the stretches. So not because they're bad stretches, but because they're too good and painful. All right, where are we going with this? If you want to add a little bit of pressure, you can grab some of the leg muscles. Try not to apply too much pressure to the joint itself, and you can pull yourself a little bit deeper into the stretch. Remember, the goal is to fold at the hips, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. So let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up. Oh, oh. That is the pancake. We're going to rest and recover from that by working on the pigeon and laying on our backs for the next couple of seconds. I knew it. I knew you would love the pancake. Crazy. Crazy. All right. To get into the pigeon or the figure four, depending on what variation makes sense for you, the goal is to basically bring the ankle up to that opposite hip and fold forward, either bring your chest down or bring the leg towards your chest. And you should feel the stretch in that outer glute area, maybe on the inner thigh or over here. On the laying down version, you have to exert some muscle power, but cross that leg over the opposite thigh, reach through, and pull everything towards you. If you have a yoga mat or some bit of padding to protect your spine, maybe it make it a little bit more comfortable. But if you're hardcore, you don't need that. All right. Pull on that knee to apply pressure to this leg that we're stretching, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Keep that steady pressure. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, relax. Take a couple seconds to breathe. I'm going to spin over to the other side and do the same on the other side. All right. On the back, cross the leg over, reach through, grab that knee, apply steady pressure, bring the leg towards your chest, and 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh no, I'm falling over. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Okay. I think we have a new concurrent viewer on YouTube. We are pretty deep into the total process. We have one more stretch and a little bit of strength work left. We do this every day though. So if you want to come in for the whole entire thing, you can come back tomorrow, same time, 20-ish minutes before now, but tomorrow. And if not, no worries. But we're gonna get into the side split now, and it might have been helpful if you had a little bit more warm up. You can still do it. I believe in you. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is get into side split. This is where if you have a stool or something to hold on to, it might be a little bit helpful. It's not important to have it. If you don't, we're gonna do set up the same way that we set up the pancake earlier, and that is by putting our feet slightly apart, and by slightly I mean kind of apart, and resting your butt against the wall. And instead of just trying to drop down as low as you can go, which you should try anyway, we're going to add one more twist, and that is to rotate our legs so that our toes and our knees and our quads point up or up-ish. If it's, like 60 degrees, then that's fine. All right. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I swear that's just my floor making those sounds and not my intestines. But it's not like you can smell it anyway, so what are you worried about? All right. Let's hang out in this deeper version of the stretch for a little bit and see if by standing up a little straighter, putting a little bit more weight directly over our hips, we slide into a slightly deeper stretch. Yeah. And the stool here that I'm leaning against just helps me look at the camera, because if I was all the way down here, my neck would be working really hard. So stool's not mandatory. As long as you want to look down, you don't need it. All right. Based on the fact that my floor is no longer farting, I think I have reached as low as I'm going to get for today. So I hope you are also as low as you're going to get into comfortably, so that we can start our 30 seconds of holding this and attempting to get a little deeper. All right. Let's start the count. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. If it really hurts, you can always take a break. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. All right. Crawl forward. Lay down on the ground if you need to. Let the legs relax. Bring them in and try to save a little bit of dignity and come back up. Whew. All right. My hips don't work. So I'm going to need to ramble at you for a couple of seconds while, all right. Try to recover motion in my legs. After that, I'm going to slowly crawl over to the phone so I can read the messages. Not gonna lie, he stopped at 12. Wait, what? Did I forget to count? Oh, she stopped at 12. Okay, sorry, I can't read. Part of the process of doing this is my brain stops working occasionally when the pain and the struggle gets too hard, and it's just vocal muscle memory that does the counting, and so I'm completely blanked out for like 25 of those 30 seconds. And yeah, if somebody tells me that I didn't finish the count, I'll totally believe you, because I don't remember having had counted. It's suddenly it's like 5, 4, and I'm like, oh wow, we're done. 3, 2, 1. All right. Whew, that's enough rambling. I think my legs are mostly recovered. Let's get into the final little bit. We're gonna do some strengthening work, and we're gonna do the horse stance. We're gonna do 2 sets of horse stance, and then we'll be all done. We'll wrap up. All right. So again, the horse stance. We're sort of still getting into this kind of wide leg stance that I feel like we're always in, and I should have a better name for it. But we're dropping down those hips and try to bring the knees mostly straight up and down. And I guess what that means is I don't really want to see too much of this going on with the leg. I want to see more of this going on with the leg so that the shin bone is pointing that way, or I guess this way, something along the vertical axis. All right. And to help you do that, you can flex these muscles here, which I guess is the outside thigh muscles, and sort of these glute muscles to help pull open the hips. And you tuck your butt a little bit, and what that means is the bottom portion of your butt kind of points more that way and not more that way, right? That helps you to stand up a little straighter, and all of these muscles start working really hard together, and it's really painful, but it makes you stronger. So we gotta do it. All right, let's go. Get into position, wide stance. Try to keep the knee basically above the ankle. Flex all of these muscles out here and the butt to help you stand up a little straighter. And let's go. 30, 29. Oh, we're doing this for 30 seconds. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm really struggling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up. I'm just going to casually lean against this wall for a little bit, recover from that horse stance, and we've got a couple more seconds of horse stance left. All right, same thing. I'll do it slightly different angle, I guess. I don't know. Horse stance. Let's get into wide leg stance. Drop that butt down, and then keep your knees as much over your toes as you can. Keep that bone kind of vertical. Tuck the butt a little bit so that the butt is pointing that way versus that way. Trying to point it forward and stand up straight-ish. And let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27. I really got to figure out how to explain this faster because my legs are already quivering. It's only like 24 seconds. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up. Whew. We're done. That's it. That's everything. Oh. All right, let's see. I'm gonna check the chat real quick while I slowly crawl over to the devices because my legs are shaking. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for practicing consistency in the side splits. I hope that was fun-ish, difficult-ish, and felt worth doing. We practice every single day for about 20, 30 minutes. We've already run way long, but don't worry about that because we're having fun. And that's what we do. Practicing consistency, having a little bit of community, and a little bit of fun while we do it. And hopefully you'll come back tomorrow or some other time this week.